Alright guys, let's talk about space and time, or SXT, on the ticker. Now, space and time was doing a lot better earlier today, but it is still doing pretty good, up about 18% at the moment, but it was up much more earlier today. Now, let's go back to this. Now, we do have an inverse head and shoulders here, at least on the daily time frame. I know it's not the most beautiful inverse head and shoulders, but let me expand this. You do have kind of a small shoulder here, very small shoulder here. You do have a head here, and the target of this, since it broke the neckline, guys, is up here at about 13.2 cents. Now, today, or yesterday actually, still today my time, it made it up to about 12.5 cents. So still a little bit shy of, that target, but these targets are never 100%, I would say. You can say this is maybe close enough, but yeah, the target officially is about 13.2 cents. Now, taking a quick look at the volume, guys, you can see that the target actually is up here at the point of control, basically. The point of control for SXT is 13.16 cents. Now, once you break this to the upside at about 13.5 cents, it looks like the volume is going to drop off pretty drastically. Now, again, this is not a long trading history. It's only been trading since 8th of May, guys. So we're talking about, what, 2.5 months here. So, these candlesticks might look massive, but they are not actually that massive, I would say. Now, cleaning up the chart a little bit, you can see this a little bit better, guys. But basically, in the beginning of July, we did get a little bit of a pinch with the Bollinger Bands on a daily time frame. So I do think, we're going to see this fall back in the Bollinger Bands here, as you see right now. We do have a red candle on the daily at the moment. Keep in mind, the day just started. But of course, it's something similar to this. It's never too far away from the Bollinger Bands. And yeah, you can see it's trying to get back inside now. Now, if we take a look at the 4-hour Bollinger Bands real quick, basically, yeah, on the 22nd, we can say, we kind of got a little bit of a pinch there. So again, it is falling back into the Bollinger Bands. Now, this line is actually looking like it's not going down anymore. It's probably going to start curving back up again. The upper line, I don't know. I really can't see it actually, but probably, it's going to close in. It's going to do something like this, guys. It's going to come back together, of course. And yeah, that's what we can expect, I think, with the Bollinger Bands. Now, when it comes to the RSI and stochastic, guys, the RSI just avoided becoming overbought. So yeah, it is headed down pretty heavily too. Now, the stochastic is just about overbought. It's just getting there, kind of flirting with it right now on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, actually, both are coming down pretty heavily. It looks like that blue line has just crossed the red line to the downside. So it's just actually flirting with being overbought, as well as the RSI. But again, pointed heavily down, so not good. 1-hour time frame, yeah, it's actually oversold here. But the blue line is still, below the red line. It hasn't crossed back up yet. But I don't think it's going to go down too much longer, at least on a 1-hour time frame. The RSI looks like it's starting to curve back up too. Now, the 15-minute time frame is actually looking like it wants also to curve back up. And the RSI, again, doing the same thing, kind of like the 1 hour. So lower time frames, 15-minute, 1 hours, probably going to make a little bit of a move up. But in the longer term, probably going to cool down for a little while. So if I had to guess, just based on that, guys, 11.5 cents could provide some resistance, really, but mainly you have this weekly time frame resistance up here at about 12.31 cents, which it couldn't penetrate earlier. That's probably where I see it going maximum. Now, if we do consider the MACD, guys, you can see that this is pretty much the highest it's ever been. But again, guys, this has not been trading long, so it's really, an indicator that's hard to consider, especially when it's only been trading about 2.5 months. But again, it shows momentum is going to the upside. We do have dark green candles here, but we'll see if these candles are bigger than what we have here, or not. Maybe it starts to roll back over. But yeah, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, and yeah, it looks like it's going to start rolling back over. At least we're getting that light green candle right now. I do believe this blue line kind of wants to turn back around. So yeah, momentum really, I think, is showing that it's going to pull back really. Now, looking at the tokenomics of space and time, we don't have a circulating supply here, so I don't have a rank for you. But anyways, guys, there is a 5 billion max supply, which actually is not too bad. Now, if we look at the all-time low, about 1 month ago, guys, so if you picked it up at about 6 cents here, you did an excellent job. All-time high was about 3 months ago. So you're getting about a 33.5% discount at the moment. Now, what is space and time, guys? It says that space and time is the Microsoft-backed blockchain for the ZK proven data. So yeah, Microsoft-backed. So I don't know too much about this, but if Microsoft is really truly a backer of this project, guys, that actually isn't too bad, I would say. But yeah, keep in mind it is still a new project and they do fail. Now, before I go a little farther in this video, guys, you can claim some bonuses on my favorite crypto exchanges below. I have 10 links to 10 exchanges, guys, that you can use. If you use them, of course, I do get a little bit of commission. It's not much, guys, but it helps keep me motivated. It helps keep this channel going. Now, there's also Moodix here as well, and you get a free 7-day trial if you use this link and sign up, and you can follow me on X here, guys. Now, jumping over to Bitcoin, guys, it wasn't such a bad day yesterday. It was a red candle, but again, guys, we are just consolidating here, and we are getting a small green candle today, finding support at 118,644 at the moment. So let's see what happens. It is Thursday according to Bitcoin time. Still a couple more days, in the trading week. Now, Ethereum did get a pullback and did fall under the 3646, unfortunately. However, it is trying to push back above that, was support, but now it's resistance. But if it fails, guys, the next support here is 34.45, unfortunately. So that's actually about a $200 drop. So let's see if we can push back up. Yesterday's candle wasn't so good. Unfortunately, it didn't hold the support. And yeah, we have to be aware of this. Now, looking at the total market cap, guys, we are at 3.83 trillion. I think when I made my last video today, it was 3.81. So we are pulling back up just slightly here. Now, looking at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, again, we lost the 1.47 trillion support here. We have actually retested this to the upside, gotten a rejection so far. But again, there is 21 hours and 38 minutes on this candle still. Let's see if we can pull ourselves back up. After that, the next resistance would be this monthly resistance at 1.51 trillion. Now, the CME futures actually has an inverse head and shoulder, as I've been saying for the last few days, guys. It has broken this neckline, and the target is up here at $148,000 still. We're basically just in a little bit of a consolidation, like I've been saying. Now, the dominance, guys, is getting a bit of a bounce. So, not good. We haven't closed below 60.46 on a daily time frame. So, I've been saying this all along. Once we get below that with a daily candle, then I will declare that the war is over with the dominance and altcoin season will take place. Now, we haven't done that, so I can't say that yet. We got very close though, but didn't seal a daily candle. Now, if we do that, the next support is nearly 2% down, guys. That means thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars probably for many people. Just me on this bounce up, guys, I have lost about $4,000. So that tells you something. Just, what is this, 60.56 or so, up to about 62.10. So we're talking about 1.5%, maybe 1.75%, and I've lost $4,000. So if you imagine, if we get back down here, so if we go down about another 3.5 or 4%, that's going to be really a lot of money for a lot of people. Now, looking at the USDT dominance, we do have a small red candle here today, so that's actually a good thing, guys. I can say people are spending their money, they're putting it back into crypto, but just slightly at the moment, sitting at 4.24%. Now, the next support is 3.8%. So, again, I think this is probably just going to be a little bit of a consolidation here before we see that next leg down. Now, the altcoin season index up from a 45 to a 47. I just refreshed this right before this video, guys. But this still remains, more likely leaning towards what we can say a Bitcoin season at the moment. Earlier, yesterday and the day before that, we were more leaning towards an altcoin season. So now we are more leaning towards that Bitcoin season, unfortunately. Now, liquidation heat map, 737 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours, mostly longs. This continues to go up. I'm a little bit surprised at the moment that it's still going up. Now, fear and greed, 71. Again, we've been between like 71 to 75 for like 10 days, guys. So nothing has really changed. Now, bull market peak indicators, sell at the top, still 0 from 30 have been hit. It's still 100% hold at the moment. And best indicators, a pi cycle top indicator. And, this is clearly trying to curve up, but this green line looks like it still wants to avoid the orange line. Now, looking at the economic calendar for the rest of the week, guys, we do have jobless claims tomorrow and PMI. And then Friday, we have core durable goods orders and Atlanta Fed GDP now Q2. So not too much going on this week. Now, if we take a look at Moodyx, guys, intraday was a positive day. Week is still quite positive. The month is positive as well. Everything is positive across the board. Sentiment, though, is still risk off, though. It's still, the trend is fading. So probably we're going to see risk on shortly, guys. Now, according to FedWatch Tools, guys, we have about a 97.5% chance that we are not going to get a cut in about 6.5 days, guys. That's the next FOMC meeting. So unfortunately, it's looking more and more like nothing is going to happen. Now, Trueflation shows 2.02% inflation. So that's what the Fed really wants, guys. And, Powell is only making everybody angry. I agree with Trump here about this. It's one of the few things I agree with Trump. I don't agree that we need a 3-point cut, of course, but we need to start cutting. And 2.02%, that's what they want, guys. Now, taking a quick look at crypto bubbles, it doesn't look good in the daily here. Only a few cryptos are actually green. Last hour actually looks pretty good, so I'm going to leave it here, guys. Now, if you want to stake your space and time, go to Coinondo. There's only 2 deals here, but 48% right now on Binance, but that changes pretty rapidly, guys, and especially when it's so volatile. So you'll probably see this go down over time, and this probably will go down the next day or two to reasonable levels, actually. But anyways, you do have limits, and both of these are flexible. Bybit only gives 1.87% though. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends, and like I said, check out some of those deals that I have below in the description, guys. It really helps me out if you use my links. And guys, I really thank you for your support, and I will see you in the next one.